hope I love it as much as I did the first like 3 times that I read it. I am precise. What up, my channel? Welcome back to another video. I'm Jessie and you're watching. What's up, y'all? Today we are filming the end of the year book tag. I know I don't want to hear it that this tag was supposed to be up in like the fall. It's up now. I'm excited to be doing this tag late in the year. So this tag was created by the awesome, the wonderful Ariel Bissett. Such a cool person, just positive vibes, great, wonderful smile and energy. And I really thank her for existing in this space and for creating this tag. I also have a playlist of other tags that I've done linked in the description if you are curious, if you want to check out more of my tags after watching this one, including my last year's end of the year book tag. So without further ado, let us get into these questions. The first question is, do you have an autumnal book to transition into winter this year? And I do. That book is none other than The Art of Dying by Ambrose Parry. Ambrose Parry is a husband and wife duo. I believe the husband is a crime writer and he writes under a different name. And then the wife, I believe, is a medical, not a medical doctor, some sort of linguist or something like that, like something brilliant. They're just such an interesting couple and they write under this pseudonym Ambrose Parry, and I really, really dig it. And this is book 2 in a series where it's very Sherlockian. It is set in 1800s Edinburgh, and we are following the doctor who created chloroform and his apprentice, as well as his housemaid, who is viciously intelligent and struggling to kind of make it in a male-dominated world. And they begin investigating crimes together. Their character dynamics is great. I absolutely love the writing. It is so beautiful. It is so witty. It is very reminiscent of, Sherlockian kind of writing where you have amazing character observations and the narrator is really snarky, really, really snarky. And you can tell that the narrator has opinions about the person speaking. I love that. And also like the descriptions are really beautiful too without being too flowery. It's brilliant. And I love the medical element and the medical vibes. I love how it doesn't shy away from like brutality and being gory at times. It's good. It's just such a balanced book. The atmosphere of the book itself, as well as like the time period, just feels very end of the year, which is why I waited until the end of the year to pick up this book. And I'm so glad that my TBR cards made me pull it this month. I'm so freaking excited. I ended up pulling 7 cards from my TBR card deck this month. And I believe the card that I pulled for this one was the Secret Lovers card, which is a book you've wanted to read for many years. And this has been on my TBR for many, many, many a moon. Also, before I forget, my TBR cards are on sale until December 31st. You can get your cards for 30% off using the code HOLIDAY. And I'm really excited, especially for like my international friends. Get them for yourself, get a gift for somebody else if you're interested in a card game for readers. The next question is there a new release that you've been waiting for? And the answer for me is no. If I had done this earlier on in the year, like even last month, it would have been Girls of Paper and Fire book 3 and also Jade Legacy. Jan, my bestie, is going to be getting me Girls of Paper and Fire number 3 for Christmas this year. I'm so excited. And one of my close friends that I went to middle school with surprised me for Christmas by ordering the Illumicrate edition of Jade Legacy. Look at this stunning, gorgeous cover. And for those of you who don't know, both of these books that I've mentioned are series. One is a YA series about concubines who are overthrowing a demon king emperor. And this is an urban fantasy about 2 warring clans that are fighting over a source called Jade. And they're both so freaking good. It is so freaking good. This is an adult story, if I didn't mention, and I have been dying to read both the books. I think I'm a little more geeked for Girls of Paper and Fire because I've been waiting for that longer. I didn't get into this series until this year. I think I read Jade War this year and I read Jade Legacy either the beginning of the year or the end of last year. And I cannot wait to see how it ends. I love Hilo, I love a Mada, and I'm just ready for a bomb, bold conclusion. The next question is, what are 3 books you want to read before the end of the year? And one of them is This Is My America. My TBR cards pulled this. This was the Never Forget card, a book that centers Black Lives Matter. And this is a mystery about a girl who has to go on a mission to clear her brother's name after he's accused of killing a white girl. He is a very talented athlete and he has to like go on the run, and while he's on the lam, she, you know, goes under a mission to figure out what happened and to prove that he's innocent. And I've heard really good things about this book, but nobody on BookTube, I feel like, is talking about this book. So I'm really excited. And y'all know I love my thrillers by Black authors. And then we have The Unbroken by C.L. Clark. This is an adult fantasy about two girls, I believe. I think that they're both girls who have different motivations. One is a turncoat and the other is a soldier, and they have to clash. Like the turncoat is trying to throw her father off the throne, and then the soldier is of course loyal to the throne. And I'm really excited. It's sapphic and I'm absolutely ready. Reading this for a Black Girl Magic vlog. And I was gonna say She Who Became the Sun, but this just got selected for January's non-binary book club pick, and I'm so freaking geeked about it. So this is what I'm going to be reading for NB Book Club in January. And this is a queer, bold Mulan meets Song of Achilles retelling. So freaking excited. I've heard nothing but good things about this. Because I have to swap out She Who Meets the Sun, I'm going to say instead The Picture of Dorian Gray. I'm actually reading that for a secret video that's going to be out at the end of the year / early next year. I've been working on it all year. I'm rereading that book for my vlog. It is one of my favorite books of all time, and I haven't read it since high school. So I'm really, really freaking excited. I hope I love it as much as I did the first like 3 times that I read it. For those of you who have seen, what is it called? I always want to call it Peaky Blinders, but it's not that. It's the gothic show that revives all of those characters like Dorian Gray. Oh, Penny Dreadful. So those of you who've seen Penny Dreadful and who have seen The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, which version of Dorian Gray do you prefer? I have not seen Penny Dreadful, but I've heard that Dorian Gray is the bee's knees in it. But I feel like the only adaptation that I need of Dorian Gray's character is Stuart Townsend's performance in The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. I really want to rewatch that film. It's so freaking good. The next question is there a book that you think could shock you and become your favorite book of the year? If there was a chance of this happening, it would be The Unbroken by C.L. Clark. It's not even a spoiler to say it because anyone who knows me should know is Dear Sentran by Akwaeke Emezi. That memoir changed my life. I can't see it being unseated, but I feel like this would be the book. Like I feel like I saved this book until the end of the year for that reason. So we'll see. And then the final question is, have you already begun making plans, reading plans for next year? And my answer is yes. I'm gonna come out with a video with my reading goals as well as the changes into this channel in 2022.
I don't know why I forgot what next year was gonna be.
I'm really, really excited. So some of my reading goals for next year, my plans, I really want to read more adult fantasy series, which was a goal last year. I want to read a bunch of the arcs that I have. I have an entire shelf dedicated to arcs that I need to get to. So those are definitely in my early reading plans. And I'm also, I can't talk about it, but I have a bunch of secret videos that I am going to be doing next year. And so I want to get started on those videos early. That is it for the tag, but I want to know, is there any book that you think could shock you and be your favorite of the year? Oh, and another question I want to ask is, what is your favorite adaptation of a character? So it can be a Marvel superhero, it can be a DC character, it could be a book character, be a TV show or a movie, but what has been your favorite adaptation of a character that you really, really loved? An adaptation that you felt just portrayed this character so amazingly well that you couldn't have said it better, like you couldn't have expected any better. So I'm excited to talk to y'all about that in the comments because I have a bunch of those characters and I'm picky with my characters, okay? I am precise. If you want more content from me, you should check out my Patreon where I upload exclusive videos, the videos for this month, December, books that I DNF'd, which I'm really excited to film, as well as a spoiler-filled reading vlog for Iron Widow. But all my social media links will be in the description box below. Stay safe, and I hope to see you in my next video.